The CXC performing a launch status check at this time. All systems verify ready, resume count, and go for launch. OTC, all good, go. ABC, CBC, go. CBC, all your systems go. OPS, stop check, go. Houston flight, Houston flight, pilot, no, SPM,
Good morning, Southern California. It's that time to get your lazy ass out of bed and kicked into gear. You are now tuned into the Not So Early Show with Racy and his crazy ass friends. Let's get this shit started.
My style is the bomb,
Good morning, Southern California. October 12th, Thursday. And if you're one of those people who love football, we got football a little bit later on tonight. Don't know who's playing. But I got something here for you that's going to be a little bit of fun if you're able to join in. So here we go. You guys ready for this? Ronnie is at an appointment this morning that I cannot go to. It's like a dental thing that she's got going on. So I'm on by myself today. I am. So, hopefully I have fans out there too, and not just Ronnie. But here's what I was going to propose. If any of you out there listening have me on Facebook Messenger, feel free to call in and you can sit in as a co-host today. It's just that easy. Just give me a call. So Sven, Freddie, Candy, Beachy Rebel, T-Mac, if you got the time, even if it's about 5 minutes, you can go ahead and you can message me on like a video call or just a regular call, and I'll bring you in, and we can do all of the national bullshit days together. We can do the this or that. Anything you guys want, we can go ahead and talk, even if you guys want to do the stories with me. But I'm on solo today, and I never thought I'd say this, but I really need Ronnie here, and Jenna was supposed to be on with me too, but she ran into some things, so she couldn't be on either. But if you are tuned in and you'd like to be part of the show, all you have to do is text me and let me know that you're going to be calling me on Messenger, and I can hook you up, and you'll be a part of the show today. Easy as that. That's all you have to do. Shouldn't be too hard. If you're not a friend of mine on Facebook and you'd like to come on this show, that's the only thing that I use to communicate is Facebook Messenger. Even when Jenna's on with me, I use that. So if you'd like bachelorette party, probably. But if you'd like to, you can go ahead and jump on, and you can help me do the show today. So if you're solo, we can't hear you. Oh, okay. So you can hear me, man. But if you, once again, I'll put the invitation out there, everybody. If you are in a quiet area, or if you took the day off today, you're tuned in, you can go ahead and give me a call, or I would prefer that you use Facebook Messenger. And you can give me a video call or just a regular call on video on Facebook Messenger, and you can be my co-host for the day, and we can get through all the stories. Otherwise, it's only going to be about an hour show today, and if I don't get a co-host in here. But it doesn't matter who you are, just join in. You can tell me what you think about myself, or just the radio show would be yours for the day if you jump on with me, and I'll kind of point you in the right direction, and I'd love to hear your opinions all day for the morning show. Otherwise, we're just going to do about an hour show. I can get through some stories, and that'll be pretty much it. Without Ronnie here, she's worth about an hour of opinions. I'm the other hour. So if you'd like, you can go ahead and message me, and it'll be so much fun to have a guest co-host for the day. If not, then it'll just be me. But it doesn't matter who you are. You can introduce yourself as I play the first song here in a little bit. You can go ahead and text me and let me know if you'd like to be on the show. It'd be easy as that, and we'll bring you on during a break. Or you can just let me know, or you can just call right now. It's fine. All right. Well, as we start the day, everybody, October 12th is today. It's Thursday. I'm all here by myself. Let's go ahead and get started with the this or that. Does anybody remember what the this or that was for the day yesterday? The this or that, you had to choose one. And if you don't remember, I'll go ahead and kind of remind you. We had a lot of voters out there. We had 89 voters yesterday to go over. So out of the 89 voters, the subject was this. Now, I think people are taking a little bit of advantage of the third. They're pulling a Ronnie and just like going for the third option, which is not really the question. The question was, do you prefer fantasy movies or drama movies? Okay, that's the real question. And then if you didn't like any of those answers, you could have just, I'd rather go to Black Friday instead. Well, out of this or that, between fantasy and drama, fantasy won. And here's the part where it's a little bit weird. When fantasy wins, they only win 32% over 23% over drama movies. And this is where it gets a little weird. Black Friday is at 45%. Everybody went for Black Friday instead. I can't believe it myself. 45% of 89 voters would rather enjoy Black Friday than sitting through a fantasy or a drama movie. I know it's a little weird, Freddie, but that's exactly where we're at. And so we do have Black Friday over drama and fantasy coming in second place. And Ronnie's not here, so I can ask her what she voted. You know what? Let's go and ask her. I'm going to try to bust her out and see if I can see if she voted. Let's see here. See all. You don't see her. Drama. She voted drama. She didn't win. Serves her right for yesterday's fiascos, I guess. But all right, I hate Black Friday. Me too. I'd rather wait for that Cyber Monday thing. I'm not really into going and waiting in lines and fighting with people. I'm not really into that to consume products I probably don't need anyway. It's kind of like going to Costco. You don't find out you need something until you get there. That's kind of where I'm at with that. Whereas opposed to like Cyber Monday, I could sit at the comfort of my own home and just wait a couple of days for my things to come in for Christmas. That's kind of where I'm at. Does anybody else do their Christmas shopping online? I only do it online now. So if you are on my Christmas list where I'm sending you gifts, it's coming from Amazon. It's wrapped in Amazon shit, and that's what you're getting for Christmas because I don't wrap. And I don't like taking them, so I have Amazon do it for me. So if I'm calling you for an address, it's because I'm sending you a good Christmas gift, especially at the Target in East Los. That's right, it's horrible there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the National Bullshit Days. These are the days that we love to go ahead and celebrate. So what do? We pick anything and everything to celebrate, so we can feel a little bit more important. So what do? We go ahead and celebrate these so we can feel important. So we're going to read all of them because I'm here by myself today. National Farmers Day. I guess we'll go ahead and read that. National Farmers Day on October 12th offers much deserved praise to the hard-working farmers across the nation. In the midst of the harvest season, the day pays tribute to the men, women, and families who put in the food in the grocery stores and on our tables every day. National Farmers Day. All right, good for you guys, man. It's usually like in the Midwest where all the farms are, unless they're like, wine and strawberries here in California. National Gumbo Day. Yes or no? Yes, we're going to read all of them today. National Gumbo Day on October 12th. The menu spotlights National Gumbo Day for food holidays. This heavily seasoned stew-like dish fills us up on chilly fall days. I'll eat that shit anytime. I love gumbo. And we're about ready to take a Disneyland trip here. And I've never been to Tiana's Palace. And from what I understand, they're supposed to have really good gumbo there. So I'm looking forward to that. If I had any other place where I've had great gumbo, would be in Louisiana. But it wasn't where you thought. I was in Alexandria. I was way up like north, I guess is where I landed. And that's where I had gumbo. Thinking that the Louisiana people are like, well, you have to get more close to the ocean to have the good gumbo. Kind of like us, the closer you get to the border, the better the tacos are, It's kind of that same thing, but... I did have Louisiana gumbo, though, but it wasn't the best from what they were telling me. And I also had Cincinnati chili, which is on spaghetti. It's fucking weird, but I had it. National Savings Day, everybody. Let's go ahead and see what you're saving today. National Saving Day sets aside October 12th to recognize those who value the act of saving and to provide simple steps to show getting started isn't as difficult as it may seem. I tend to... Thank you, Juan, for your produce. Thank you. I tend to disagree. It was hard for me to start saving money at the beginning. It really was. Like when I had like a full income when I joined the Army, like the full income, it was hard. Because your first time away and you'd rather just spend it. I think I didn't start saving money until like my second year in the Army. I'm going to Disneyland on the 19th for my son's first birthday. No way, dude. How fast did that come around, right? Son's first birthday. Happy birthday. On the 19th, we'll sing him happy birthday on that day. National Bullshit Days continue. So here we go. National Savings Day moves us on to World Sight Day on the second Thursday of October. World Sight Day challenges everyone to focus on vision health, blindness, and vision impairment. I guess I wear glasses now. I guess I'm aware as far as that goes with me. National Vermont Day. I think we're going to go ahead and skip that one. I have nothing to do with Vermont. Never been there. I think that's where they film Super Troopers, though. If you guys like that movie. National Free Thought Day. Here we go, everybody. This is where it all starts with great ideas. Annually on October 12th, the National Free Thought Day encourages people to be free thinkers and base their opinions on fact, science, logic, and reason. You don't even have to do that. You can just throw thoughts out there and we'll make fun of you. The day promotes logic and evidence-based decision-making. Additionally, the observance offers opportunities for free thinkers to have a sense of community. It also provides a way to open dialogue and share opinions, which is exactly what we do here. We like to consider ourselves a free thought radio station, if you will. There we go. I'm working off of Vermont and Koreatown. Okay, so we'll celebrate you. All right, so those are your national bullshit days for today. I'm going to go ahead and place them. Now, once again, I'm going to go ahead and throw that invitation. If you'd like to go ahead and be on the show, text me really quick during this song. I can bring you in on Facebook Messenger, and we can chit-chat for an hour or two and kind of hang out and provide a little bit of entertainment for everybody in the morning. But here we go. I'm going to go ahead and start this off with I Want a Roach by St. Roch, everybody. Here we go. Free ballin' radio station. That's exactly what we like to do here. We'll be right back with your weather.
Ride
Welcome back, everybody. That was I Want a Roach by St. Roach right out of Los Angeles. If you like what you're hearing, make sure you do hit that like button for all the songs that I'm going to be playing today. We're going to go ahead and move on to the weather. If you haven't been outside yet, it's a cool 63 without a cloud in the sky here in the beautiful city of Alhambra. A little bit later on, it will be warming up all the way to 82, partly cloudy with Bob peeking behind those skies. If you don't know who Bob is, that's a big orange ball up in the sky. As we move on towards the weekend, Friday and Saturday, bumping up all the way to 84, and then 89 on Sunday, and it'll be like that until Monday too as well. So 82 today, 84 on Saturday, and then 89 on Sunday and Monday, and then cooling down again to 83. So we're going lower to mid 80s all through the weekend. A little bit higher on Sunday, though. But all in all, not too bad weather. It's not scorching hot as it has been, but definitely not cooling down. So this is kind of where we're going to be at when it comes to the weather. All right, let's go ahead and do some announcements to everybody today, and we'll get started with a couple stories. So as we move on, let's see here. Tuesday nights, After Hours. If you guys didn't catch that show, make sure you tune in to After Hours. Mr. Kelly, 8 to 9 p.m., and that's every Tuesday as he plays all the great music that he loves. Tuesday and Thursday nights, that means tonight, everybody. DJ Boogie at 6 p.m. with his Chicken Shack show, the world-famous DJ Boogie. Make sure you go ahead and tune into that and see what's on the menu. Throwback Thursdays will be postponed tonight until next weekend with Jenna. The Rock and Rhythm Radio presents Generation X, Y, and Z, bumping the jams from 80s, 90s, and early 2000s will be airing next week. Along with Sunday Jamming the Oldies with DJ Boogie at noon. So you can go ahead and check out DJ Boogie at noon on Sundays, and along with On the Record with Mr. Kelly and Steve Harms. I put a post up yesterday about the California Dreamin' Event calendar. If you're looking to go ahead and checking out some local shows, jump on the California Dreamin' Event calendar to see exactly where you can go support local bands. And if you are in a band, go ahead and check out the calendar and post your gig so we can fill up your venue with everybody that loves to go see local bands. So either way, if you are a fan of live music, the California Dreamin' Event calendar is the one that you want to go ahead and check out. Now, here we go. Let's go ahead and start out some of our news for the day. And we're going to do it the right way. Here we go.
News, national and local news.
For those of us who love the Dodgers, they got swept in the next season with humiliating loss to Arizona. And Los Angeles Times reports along with local music experience. You know, I'm not much of a baseball guy, but, I started really getting into the Dodgers, though, after, moving in here to Los Angeles and watching the Dodger games with my mother-in-law. It's so beautiful because I really feel like we got closer just watching the Dodgers. So it's so much fun. But, we can't do that anymore because they're out. The rich and talented and tormented Dodgers have done it again, taking barely a step into the postseason before falling flat on their faces. That's exactly what happened. So if you are a Dodger fan, we all did it together. Black Friday Record Store Day. Hey, T-Mac and Ray, I'm in a band. Bandwagon. Well, I'm just supporting the home team now, I guess, but with the Dodgers. But, okay, last October was first round humiliation by the San Diego Padres. This October, it's even worse. The Arizona Diamondbacks, who barely made the playoffs into the wild card, they came in and beat the shit out of the Dodgers. This team has won 16 fewer games than the Dodgers. This is a team that has scored 160 fewer runs than the Dodgers. This is a team that just swept the pants off the Dodgers, and the Diamondbacks' 4-2 victory Wednesday night at Chase Field in Phoenix finished 3-0, clinching their National League Division Series and completing the most brutal of broom bashings. So that happened. And so much for lasting all the way through October as a Dodger fan. For those second consecutive year and third time in 5 years, the Dodgers lost in their first playoff round despite winning 100 games in the regular season. For the first time in 17 years, they exited the postseason without winning a game. So they didn't even, God, man. heartbreaking for some people when you have 3 games and they fall short in all of them. Anybody else Dodger fan out there as I'm reading all this? No pitching. Oh, and also no hitting. That's right, Belt. Thank you so much. If you didn't know, if you're just tuning in right now, I don't have a co-host today. I'm flying solo. But if you guys would like to join me, and we are friends on Facebook Messenger, you can call me and you can be part of the show. You can be my co-host for the day. We can share a lot of these opinions with stuff other than just me just talking. But yeah, it'll be fun. If you guys want to go ahead and join in, you can text me first, and I'll go to a song and I'll bring you in on the next segment. Let's see. So that's the Dodgers. That's what's going on there. And let's see. For me, I've got to do a better job figuring out figure out a way why these guys prepare for the postseason. I'll own that. Dave Roberts said as he took the stand after the game and was apologizing after the big loss. It's horrible. Okay. Let's go ahead and start another story here. Teacher fired after saving up his milk lactose intolerant farts for students. So he would go to the cafeteria and drink milk and then just hold his flatulence until he got into the classroom? Is that what's going on? All right, Scotty cuts in. Yeah, it's Scotty. If you'd like to join the show, you text me right now, and then I'll bring you on, and we'll get Scotty to cut in, and you can hang out with me for about an hour, and we can do the show together, which would be kind of cool. Jim beam me up. So let's go ahead and read this. Stephen Taylor was fired after videos emerged of him claiming to silently fart around his students for letting them stew, and also teaching them Abraham Lincoln invented the car. So am I led to believe he would fart around? So it wasn't like he was in front of the class farting. Was he going up and down the aisles like crop dusting the poor kids? Huh. How old was this teacher? A teacher in Kansas was fired for joking on TikTok about saving up his farts for the classroom and farting on students. Stephen Taylor, who has worked as a teacher for 6 years alongside a career stand-up comedian, was fired from a Mill Creek campus alternative school in September. Huh. Well, let's see if his comedy career will help pay the bills now that he's not a teacher. Taylor made a series of videos on TikTok, often joking about farting in the classroom. You know, it's more and more common that people are losing their jobs over TikTok. And more common that people are turning to TikTok to do these things for a little bit of clout and losing their jobs. I save up big milky lactose intolerant farts, and I drop bombs silently because I'm an adult and I know my body, he says in a video, before adding, and then I just let it stew. My God, man. Could you imagine? I wonder if you're one of those kids, started talking to all their friends or whatnot, and then it became a big thing. And then it started to where maybe somebody spilled the beans with a teacher, and then it raised questions like in the teacher's lounge, and then got to the principal, and then the kids went home and started talking to their parents about how much he farts all over the place, and this is his big thing. Don't put your business out there on your personal accounts. There are spies everywhere. That's true. There are spies there's always somebody watching you no matter what. I totally agree with that. Who wrote that? Almeida. Absolutely correct. I usually love this guy already. Freddie, of course. All right, as we read on this story, in the clip, the teacher also says he crop dusts the students regularly. According to the Urban Dictionary, crop dusting is the act of breaking wind as you walk past a group of people or through a room, thereby leaving a trail of gas behind you. Now, I've done that in bars. It happens. You take a shot of whatever and it gives you a little gas, and you don't mean to do it, but you can't hold it in. But I never stick around to see the effects. It's usually on the way out. I'm just saying, I'm not the only one. Don't judge me until you look at yourself. We've all done it. He also describes messing with his students and even teaching them the wrong information. I tell my students the wrong thing all the time. When they annoy me, I tell them Abraham Lincoln invented the car. That's why we named it after him. The Lincoln. It's like some shit my dad would say. As he's bringing me up to screw with me. Yeah, well, I do the same thing to Dom when I drop him off. I give him like words of wisdom that are not so wisdom as he's getting out of the car. Ironically, he signs off the video saying, and you know what? They can't fire me because they need me too badly. It's always those famous words, they need me. Well, here's a big reality check. It doesn't matter what job you have, where you're going, and what you're doing. Everybody in this lifetime is replaceable when it comes to employment. It is the God honest truth. We're in it to save ourselves and not for the big person. They don't care. They'll just get somebody else in there. Apparently, the school board members didn't see this as funny, his funny side at all, and launched an investigation into the teacher. So they actually looked into it with a full-blown investigation, who insists he has never actually farted on his students. You know what? We live in a world where allegations is enough. You know, if you're going to be accused of somebody or something or anything, there's going to be a person out there that's going to believe it. And it takes that one person to repeat it. And then before you know it, we have a rumor. Tell my, okay, so apparently school board members didn't see the funny side and launched an investigation into the teacher who insists he has never actually farted on his students. I wonder, like, as a parent, if you can take any type of action and seek any type of compensation. Like, you know, if you fart on somebody's pillow, you can give them pink eye, right? And let's just say for a second that all you need is an allegation, and you could say, you know what? You farted next to my kid's head, and he got a headache, he got sick, whatever the case may be. All you need is an allegation. And he has, because he's the one in, this is not like a courtroom. You don't have to really prove it. You just have to make the allegation. And that would be enough. Now, if it did go to court and you were going to get some type of compensation, you can make that part of the investigation. Just to raise more questions. Just to see, you know, that guy really gets fired, if that's your whole motive of investigating. But him farting on kids, if that were your son, you know what I mean? Or daughter, you'd be pretty pissed. I not only denies the allegation, I denies the alligator. That's right. Addressing the school district, a former teacher said, okay, they already fired him. The reason I'm doing comedy on TikTok is to make money because you only pay me $45,000. That's not a reason to do it. A year and I work all the time. You chose a career. That's the whole thing. It's like, it's not about what you pay me, as you accepted the job. When you were interviewing it, compensation was talked about. You agreed, so you can't point the finger back. You had your chance to negotiate, to deny the job, or take it. And it looks like you took it. Taylor was asked to remove the videos and review the school social media policy, which instructs staff to maintain the same level of personal responsibility, discretion, and professionalism expected in any other form of communication, which would be grounds for termination under any type of morality bylaws for teachers and cops and shit like that. You know, they do that. The teacher responded by calling the policy outdated, arguing, you know, you can't make that argument as you're on the way out. It's like, they don't need to warn you about things that have been policy for years. They don't have to warn you for that. As a matter of fact, while you're being onboarded to the new job, I'm sure they gave you that paper to, hey, did you kind of go over our policies? Yes, sign here, and you just, the argument is it should have been made before the TikToks if you were really going to do that and get permission. The social media policies are designed for MySpace. It doesn't matter. They evolve. They are years behind where we are currently at in the world, which TikTok, everyone is on it. Given the choice to remove the videos from his account or be fired, Taylor walked out of the classroom. So he made his own choice. It wasn't like he was fired. It was like, we either terminate you for the moral clause of you taking advantage of TikTok, or we'll take your job. So he chose his own fate. He did. Before the oath, the Olathe school board voted to fire. Oh, they were going to fire him anyway. Taylor argued one last time, you're going to vote at the end of this to fire a teacher who has incredible evaluations, great relationships with students, and cares deeply about their success. I am a teacher, and this is all because of TikTok. According to the local reports, Taylor signed with the agent the day he was fired and has no immediate plans to return to teaching. He has 30 stand-up comedy gigs booked. Named the Teacher Shortage Tour. Oh, wow. I mean, at least he's using his experience to make fun of, as opposed to, making fun of other people's stuff. But, yeah. People sign anything and everything without reading it and then cry when they get in trouble for it. That's absolutely true. That policy has a lot of hot air. T-Mac, thank you. That's pretty good. He could still be the custodian. That's right. Is that why Ray has the eye patch? Maybe. All right. The thing I feel worst about is the students are the ones that are suffering. And I know deep down there's nothing I could have done besides sacrifice all my values and delete the videos and never make another TikTok, he said. So TikTok meant more than all the students that he said he cared for. I mean, that's a little bit of hypocrisy. Like, I love these kids, but not as much as my videos of me farting on them. That's what he's saying. I mean, if you have a different opinion, you can call in. Let me know. We can go at it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play another one here for you. And although I don't have any songs about flatulence, it is Throwback Thursday, so I'm going to go ahead and play something that is a little bit a few years ago. So as I pull this up, everybody, if you'd like to be on the show, go ahead and text me. I'll pull you in, and we can share some thoughts. The next story we're going to talk about after this particular song, we are going to talk about police impersonator arrested accused of conducting illegal traffic stops right here in Los Angeles. This is perfect. All right, everybody. We'll be right back. Here we go.
Jive, hi jive. Loosen your cup, step to your strut. Loose that goose, hang it loose. Time to put that scoop. Take off my boots, step the wrong way. Gotta use the other foot. Those funky men told me to get my hands up. Sun's out, fun's out. Let's turn the volume up. Jive, it's after 5. Time to go and enjoy your life. And love you, live good vibes. Hi jive, hi jive. Sometimes going off, put my hands to a thumbs up. Bring up my pinky, let the world know what's up. Some California drinks in the cup, and a little loop straws in between my cuts. Spin a roll with the boy and style for the crowd. Throw a shocker, then raise the volume loud. Celebrating good times it's after 5. Time to go and enjoy your life. And lovely live good vibes. High jive, high jive. High jive, it's after 5. Time to go and enjoy your life. And love you, live good vibes. High jive, high jive. High jive, it's after 5. Time to go and enjoy your life. And love you, live good vibes. High jive, high jive, high jive.
All right, let's see here.
Video.
So I got a co-host, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us, Scotty.
Hey.
The motherfucking belt. Thank you so much. You look like you're at work. Are you working?
Ostensibly.
Oh my God, you even look cool at work. This is so much fun. All right.
That's a relative term. Am I working?
Am I working? All right. Now people are starting to text me because you're on the show. Not a lot of people just want to be by myself. So thank you so much, Scotty, for hanging out with me. And we'll go over some stories and we'll talk a little shit about everything. How's that sound? Sound pretty good? Let's do it.
It sounds like the morning show to me.
It really does. So I'm going to give you your proper Scotty's Cutting In. Here we go. There we go. Scotty's Cutting In, everybody.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Scotty's Cutting In.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's pretty good, right?
We've been threatening to do this for a long time.
I know, we have. And now we finally did it. So here we go. Next story. It's pretty loud. Is it too loud? No, we're good. Okay, here we go. Police impersonator arrested. Okay. Accused of conducting illegal traffic stops in San Gabriel Valley. A person accused of impersonating a police officer and conducting illegal traffic stops in City of Industry has been arrested by Los Angeles County Sheriff deputies. The arrest announced Wednesday by the LA Police Department. The unidentified person allegedly made multiple unlawful stops in the East Valinda area in Nogales. It is not saying exactly what he's stopping for, though. Photos shared by Sheriff Department showed the suspect wearing a complete law enforcement officer's uniform. All right.
Is his name Sven?
He would pull some shit like this, right? Okay. I'm with you. Let's see here. Wearing a complete law enforcement uniform and standing next to a motorcycle outfitted to look almost exactly like an official police bike. I wonder what the gain is, because even if you pull somebody over, it's not like you can settle like out of court with a cop for like $100 to let me go, unless that's what this guy's doing. Am I right? That's the only thing. There has to.
Everybody thinks cops takes bribes anyway, so just I take bribe. Yeah, give me $100 and we're good.
You think so? Oh man, I don't. I mean, you and I wouldn't fall for that shit. We'd be like, what?
Oh, I feel like, oh no way, dude.
Yeah, like come on, man. Especially if you're asking for the bribe, like, dude.
I mean, if we were in Tijuana, yeah, but.
But
I've done that in Tijuana.
You know what? I hate to admit it, Scotty, but I have too.
Yeah.
We got pulled over for running a red light, and they accused us of having like a DUI, and we ended up giving a pocket knife, a jacket, $20, and a pair of shoes to get out of it. a pair of shoes.
Yeah, I've done that a few times. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know about the pocket knife, but the rest.
Yeah. Well, we just happened to have the pocket knife, and it wasn't like a nostalgic one or anything like that. But you know, let's see.
Well, if it didn't have the corkscrew on it, you might need that.
It did. It did. Like one of those Swiss Army knives. That's exactly what it was. Additionally, photos showed the suspect loaded into the back of a sheriff's department vehicle, as well as an array of official-looking items that were apparently part of the entire costume. The items included bulletproof vest, emergency radio, badge, holster with a stun gun. Officials say if any of the items were legitimate or replicas. They didn't even say it at all, whether or not when he was arrested that he had any of this stuff that was legitimate.
So, do you think that was really a bulletproof vest, or was it more like a crossing guard safety vest?
You know, it could have been, as long as it like had a police patch on it. You know, nobody knows. Police wear so many different uniforms nowadays. It's not even to where one vest looks like another between departments. So even if it was just black, or even if it was a fluorescent crossing guard one, it would.
What color is your vest, Ray?
Like that lime green, the one for when I drop off the kids.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what? I wonder if they can get me for impersonating a crossing guard. You know,
that's a misdemeanor.
I mean, it's not an elected public official. It's not, you know, an appointed officer, but it is an employment. I wonder if they can get me for that. It doesn't say crossing guard on it, so it's not like.
I don't know. You find one of those fake cops, maybe.
I wonder if I'm breaking any laws, but nobody's saying anything to me. I even put out cones, Scotty. I do. I put out cones for only when I drop off my son. That's
so
it.
Everyone's believing it then.
They are. That's fucking awesome. I'm going to put out a push notification that you're on the show, Scotty.
Oh, brother.
Yeah. Seatbelt. There we go.
I hope my boss doesn't see it.
Oh, I hope not. Yeah, he'll be all right. Should I put Scotty's seatbelt, or should I put the motherfucking belt?
Whatever you feel comfortable with.
The motherfucking belt. That's what's going to happen. Fucking belt. If Ronnie was here, she types way faster than I do. All right.
Well, thank you for having me on. It's really an honor to be on the morning show.
I appreciate you filling in right there, you know, for the dead air. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, there it is. As we... The suspect's face is obscured in images, and police have not yet identified them. The exact time and location of the arrest was not also specified. An investigation has since been launched by the sheriff's department into the alleged unlawful stops, and anyone who may have been pulled over by the impersonator are urged to come forward. We can say that we were pulled over by the guy and try to seek some compensation if you'd like, Scotty.
Oh, compensation is good.
Yeah, I mean, if we were to go and say, yeah, we were pulled over for speeding, we had no idea who this officer was. We attempted to take a video, but before we started to ask him any questions, he wanted to settle out of court, and neither one of us had any cash, and he just left us go. And that's probably what we could do.
I mean, I think that's a pretty much of a red flag there. Like, yeah, something's not kosher here.
Okay, let's see here. Sounds like Dirty Harry plot. Did his vest say top flight fight security? They're probably getting bullied because of the cones. I don't know. Do you think I'm pissing off other parents by doing that at all?
Well, I think you might be pissing off the kids when you flip them off and, you know, scream at them to fuck off.
You know, that part right there is, I'm very meticulous on who I'm flipping off. Those are just my son's kids, my son's friends. I don't flip off every kid because.
Okay. So you're okay. So I thought it was just a random, you know, kid like, oh man, who's this guy?
Yeah, no,
But it's your. Okay, well that's a little different. Then they know you and they know that you're okay.
A little off.
That's different than what I thought you were doing.
Well, here's what I'll tell you is that there might be some residual fuck off. Like there might be some other kids behind them that turn my way and catch it. Like innocent bystanders of some sort.
There you go. They're caught in the spray. Yeah. Overspray. It's called overspray.
Overspray. There we go. All right, let's do another story. You ready, Scotty?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Here we go. All right. Missouri man and a 1,200-pound gourd set new world record for longest journey by pumpkin boat. The fuck? I don't know. I'll read it again. Missouri man and a 1,200-pound gourd set new world record for longest journey by pumpkin boat. So I guess they scooped out a big pumpkin and made a canoe.
Wow.
And
I wonder if they carved a little jack-o'-lantern in it too.
Something.
Oh, that would have made it sink.
Yeah, that would have made it sink. The sun peeked out over the Kansas City skyline Monday morning as Steve Cuney set off in Kansas into Missouri Riverside a 1,293-pound pumpkin.
That's a big one.
Our plan is to float with this pumpkin down the Missouri River. We're trying to break the Guinness World Record for longest distance float in a pumpkin. Why?
Hey, they've got ambitions, man.
Why? Yes! We got to snort. All right, here we go. Welcome back, Ronnie. Wearing a wetsuit to protect him from the chilly water and morning air, launched from Lewis and Clark Park at Caw Point, bound from Napoleon. All right, Scotty, here we go. You're a smart guy. Lewis and Clark. Who are they?
Oh, well, they were the explorers, up in the Pacific Northwest.
God damn it. Whatever. Okay. You're absolutely correct. Well,
hey, speaking of dead air, you know how I know about dead air?
Tell me.
Like when we're playing a gig and I tell a joke, and the drummer's supposed to do a drum roll and there's nothing, man. You talk about dead air.
Oh, my God.
And he always says, hey, I'll do a drum roll if you ever say something funny. Then there's some real dead air after that.
If I were on stage with you with maracas, I would shake them. I mean, I don't know if it's the same effect, but it would be something. You got a gig coming up. Friday, secret. What is it called? The Secret Tiki Lounge?
Secret Island Tiki Bar in Long Beach. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
it. That's the place.
I've never been there, Scott. We were supposed to go, but I've never been there.
They weren't open on Tuesday or something.
Yeah, because that's what we do. We drink on Tuesdays. And
that's right. If it's not Monday.
In the morning. This is why the terrorists hate us. Thank you, Manny.
We wanted the breakfast special Mai Tai.
The brunch Mai Tai, please. Yeah. I'm with you. Let's see. The attempt took a lot of planning and a fair amount of courage. Flying Asian carp river barge traffic in dangerous eddies laid for Cuney. I don't know how that has anything to do with pumpkins. And now Cuney has broken Hansen's record in a much larger squash than he grew from the seed himself.
Wow.
Let me ask you this. Do you think, just for a second, Scotty, that it's kind of unfair nowadays to break those records because they do all the cross-pollination, they do it within generations of making pumpkins to where they know that it's not a surprise anymore that these are going to be giant pumpkins?
Yeah, they know what they're doing. Yeah. It's like manufactured, like, let's do that. Yeah, it's kind of cheating, right?
It is. Like, like the athletes of today.
Does anybody pay attention to Guinness Book of World Records anymore?
You know what? I wasn't really interested in that till only up until like elementary school, where I actually owned one.
There you go. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
But that's about it. Other than that, I don't think people are interested anymore.
I mean, especially about the biggest pumpkin down a river kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, really? Do you think there's going to be a lot of people going, hey, I want to break that record?
If there was a record out there, Scotty, that you wanted to break, what would it be?
Oh, boy. Longest dead air on stage after telling a joke.
I'm trying to make it over to your show on Friday. Please don't do that. I do. It's been a while since I've seen you up there with your band. I've seen you like with other people and sitting in and stuff like, which is fun. I love it. But seeing you with your band it's just so much better when you're doing all the original stuff, man. And I do love it. So I'm trying to make it over there on Friday.
Well, thanks. And if you don't, well, you'll get to see me do 2 songs with the Crown City Bomber. And you get 4. I only get 2.
Yeah, I get 4. Are you going to be doing all your originals at the Tiki Bar?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
sure.
good. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Myself.
We'll probably do some tiki songs too. Taboo and stuff, and Hawaiian war chant and stuff like that.
Okay. I love your originals, man. I really do.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. And thank you for playing them, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's more Ronnie, but I love your.
I'll remember to thank Ron again.
But I'll take the credit for it. But yeah. All right, let's do another story here. Don't overthink it. The company sure didn't win. It was developing a mutant cowboy boots. The brand latest attempt to create a wearable meme. John Wayne never dreamed of this kind of ventilation. A pair of cowboy boots was unveiled a Thursday by Crocs, the footwear brand best known for aesthetically questionable clogs that combined with the composition of a pool noodle with the preparation of Swiss cheese. Okay, I got
no.
Yeah. Scotty, you're an avid wearer of cowboy boots.
Yes.
If you had to wear Crocs, I guess the new boots make regular Crocs look like dress shoes. Yeah, that's what it's saying. Picture a pair of clogs rendering a glossy black crocodile skin texture. Then add a top half of a cowboy boot completely with straps and embroidery that add spurs.
First of all, what cowboy boots have straps and I guess, okay, never mind.
Yeah, maybe the embroidery. All of them. But spurs? Do you ever...
I like the spurs. That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
But, they might be a little difficult walking around in them.
Would you wear... How many pairs of boots do you own? I only have one. I have one pair of boots.
Oh, 7 or 8.
7 or 8, okay. Do any of those... Would you... Okay, this is why the terrorists hate us. Would you ever... I would imagine that all your boots are like a brand name. Do you have a certain set of boots that you love to wear?
Lucchese is my favorite ones. Yeah, they're really nice.
If you were on stage, would you sport Crocs?
No.
You would not. What if the Secret Island Tiki Bar gig was sponsored by Croc Boots? Would you take the gig?
Well, we're depending on what the sponsorship is. Everything's for sale.
You get to keep the boots.
Yeah, no, for that, no. Not worth it.
All right. I don't know who this is, Ras Kavanaugh. I don't know who that is. Okay.
That's something important.
I'm good. I'm all right. Okay, so let's read on with these boots. I did a bit of double take. The YouTuber in Philadelphia, when he saw the boots on Instagram, that was the only most likely goal for Crocs, a brand that has courted attention and outrage online. Let me ask you, did you ever wear Crocs at all? Do you own a pair of Crocs?
I don't own a pair of Crocs.
Neither do I.
Now, a million years ago, I did have a pair of Birkenstocks, but that's not the same thing.
No. So you're like late 90s? That's when Birkenstocks with the double strap buckle thing?
Keep going.
Oh, further back? Like the Air Jesuses with all the different leather work?
Exactly.
Oh my god. The Air Jeebus. All right.
Now you're talking.
Okay. I had a pair of those too. And it wasn't because I went and chose my own shoes. My parents used to be avid swap meet shoppers, and they would bring it back, and I'd have to wear them. It wasn't it was horrible.
Yeah. That's why I wore them.
They were like $5. They weren't very expensive back then. But the cowboy boots would go on sale October 23rd for $120 a pair.
Holy.
Yeah, come on. Who's going to pay $120 for this stuff? No. Also,
Not me.
yeah. Also, in the follow the footsteps of the Big Red Boots, created by the Smart Collective, another stunt. So they're partnering with another Big Red Boot company. I've never heard of it. With the Crocs. This is why the terrorists hate us.
And for good reason.
Yeah. Oh my God. All right. We got a lot more people in the forum because of you, Scotty. Thank you so much for saving the show. I really appreciate it. There we go.
I'm going to apologize now, folks on the forum. Hey, is Manny there?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
Ray had the Pro Wings. I did have Pro Wings. You know, if we're talking about shoes, Scotty, what I think Pro Wings would probably be my least favorite shoes that I ever wore. Do you have any least favorite shoes that you've ever worn?
Oh boy, I don't know. That's tough.
As a kid, like even if they were like Kmart specials, the knockoffs of anything.
Yeah, probably knockoffs. I mean, my parents, they would totally, I wanted the whatevers, and they got me the under whatevers.
Yeah.
Bargain basement, I remember for like jeans, it would be like Sears Toughskin jeans instead of Levi's.
Right.
I don't remember shoes, but it probably was something similar. Yeah.
Let's see. Instead of Levi's, there was Lee, but I think those even became like popular.
Yeah, those were okay.
Yeah. And let's see, what other form of denim was there? Just like Lee and
yeah. Anything that was, every like, J.C. Penney or whatever, they always had their little knockoff brands.
Right, like the Wranglers. Wranglers were
Wranglers. There you go.
Yeah, those are like the mom jeans now. The way they were cut.
Then when they came out with the designer jeans, they had the show the men the fur jeans, whatever those were.
Yeah. And now they're skinny jeans. I'll never understand that, man. People actually pay more for the skinny jeans and you're getting less material.
Man, that doesn't make sense.
I don't know. We'll ask Caesar about that. That's his millennial stuff. Okay, let's see. One more story and we'll go to a song here. And then after this, we'll do Am I the Asshole?
Oh, boy.
Witches to descend upon Central Coast Town for this Halloween event. The waters of Morro Bay will be taken over by witches and warlocks as part of the annual Halloween event. On October 29th, Morro Bay will host the annual Witches and Warlocks Paddle to the Benefit Food Bank Coalition of San Luis Obispo County. That's here in California. So it's like a World War II enactment, but instead of like the Japanese bombing Pearl Harbor, it'll be witches and warlocks.
That sounds awesome.
It's probably not a great depiction of what we're talking about, but something. It does sound awesome.
It's kind of like an Animal House when, Bluto said, like when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor.
Did we give up then? All right. Dozens of people wearing their witches and wardrobes will paddle out and paddle boards and kayaks in Morro Bay for the yearly holiday event. So if you're out in that area, this is probably pretty cool to go out, if you're not scared of cold water. How do you do it, Scotty?
Wetsuit, man.
Man. I don't know. Do you wear the full suit? The whole thing?
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know, man. I couldn't do it. That's why I didn't join the Navy, because I just don't like cold water. It's not fun for me.
Yeah, but with a wetsuit, it's you get used to it, and the thrill is worth the slight drop in body temperature, the hypothermia, all that. It's all worth it.
All right. I mean, I used to boogie board, but I never really surfed. I mean, I've tried it. I'm not very good. I'm Mexican.
It's all good fun. As long as you're having fun, that's the whole point,
Yeah. I mean, if you invited me, I'd watch you.
Yeah. That'd be fun. Did you ever see that Saturday Night Live where they had they took Brian Wilson surfing? I don't think he'd ever been surfing, and Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi, they were like the Blues Brothers.
Yes.
Him surfing, that was hilarious.
Oh my! Do you go by Seal Beach? Is that where you surf? Where do you go?
Yeah, sometimes Seal Beach, Rivermouth, or like Bolsa Chica or Huntington. You know.
Okay. Oh, so you skip around then?
Yeah.
All right. Scotty, I'm gonna play one of my favorite songs by you.
Aw.
Yeah, because
I thought Connie's favorite.
This one is mine. One of the earlier ones we used to play, everybody. We're going to go ahead and play this song here. And when we come back, we're going to decide if Scotty feels if people are assholes or not. So here we go.
They are.
I wanna fly my tail feathers dragging and pause before the never were sagging. The wheels are falling off the wagon, but I feel like I'm driving off a cliff. And when I hit the bottom, who'll give me a lift? The only thing that helps me is a drink that's good and stiff. When I feel like I'm driving off a cliff. Falling off the wagon, yeah, falling off the
wagon. Here we go, SoCal. Here's the part of the show where we get to read other people's stories and judge them as we see fit. It's time for Am I the Asshole?
All right, Scotty, you're here as a guest host. You're going to go ahead and pick first, and we'll see if this person is an asshole or not. So everybody get their judging hats on as we get Scotty to find out whether or not this person is an asshole. So here we go. Am I the asshole for telling my parents that if they give my brother money, I will stop giving them money? Okay. It's worded a little weird, but okay. Am I the ass for telling my daughter-in-law what grandkids because she isn't giving me any?
Who's writing these?
I don't know. What am I the ass for telling my daughter-in-law what grandkids because she isn't giving me any? Okay, or I'll give you another one. Am I the ass for buying a cake a child behind me wanted?
Oh, do that one.
Okay, here we go.
That one, at least I can understand what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah, sometimes I have to, when I'm reading these, I have to, fix the grammar. But it's okay. This one seems like it's pretty good. So am I the ass for buying a cake a child behind me wanted? My pregnant wife, our first, all right, messaged me at the end of my work shift, and she sudden had cravings for a cake. And I was more than happy to go get her one. We've all had... a time in our life when somebody was preggo and you had to go get them exactly what they needed at that time. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, as this was close to 6 p.m., the bakery only had Swiss roll left in terms of cake. Just go to Albertsons, man. They always have cake on display. Yeah, I mean, come on. What are you, a fucking rookie?
Totally.
As I was selecting a few other breads, a mother and a daughter came in, and the girl noticed a Swiss roll in display in the cabinet and shouted that she wanted it. However, I had already ordered it, and when the worker took it out for me, the girl started screaming and crying. Here's a learning point. You can really go two ways with this. Do you teach the little girl a lesson that she doesn't always get what she wants? Or do you cave like me? It's like, all right, fine, you can have it.
if it was me and knowing, I would say does that really even count as a cake? I would just do what you said. I'd let the brat have it.
The brat. Okay. All right.
I go to Albertsons. They have cake.
Yeah.
Hello.
The mother did initially ask if I could leave the roll for her, but I said that I ordered it first. She then began getting extremely demanding. Okay, that's where I would change my mind too. There's no entitlement here.
Right, Karen, hey.
Right. Saying that I didn't need to eat it. Can't you feel for a kid? How selfish. It only stopped with the worker said that I'd come first and ordered it before the mother and daughter had even walked in. So the worker jumped in and said, hey, you know what? He'd already ordered it. Quit giving him shit.
So if I was that guy, I would have, paid for it, gone outside, thrown it in the trash, and then gone to real cake.
Would you catch eye contact as you're throwing it in the trash? God, Scotty, I look at you so differently now. Okay. I got home and told my wife the incident. She said that I was a bit of an asshole for not giving up the cake for the kid. Oh, God. I stopped there for you, babe. And that she would have understood if the store had no more since I'd buy other sweetbreads or could have gone to the supermarket instead.
See?
Yeah,
hello.
I know.
Everybody knows that.
Everybody.
This guy, apparently.
Yeah, he's just, it's the only store on the way home from work. I already know how this guy thinks. Very one-dimensional.
Yeah. Okay. So drive an extra block.
Yeah, there's no adapt and overcome with this kid at all. She also asked why I didn't tell the mother that I was buying it for a pregnant wife with cravings. I didn't see the need to share private info, but wife said that maybe the mother would have understood, and that's why I appeared to be insensitive by sticking to the order first as my argument. We did end up enjoying the Swiss roll, and she told me not to worry and just be more mindful next time, but I can't help but feel a little bit guilty. Was I the asshole for denying the kid the cake that she wanted? So herein lies the question.
Am I the asshole?
For buying a cake behind a cake that a child wanted.
I say yes. I mean,
yeah.
Come on. Yeah, because like we keep going back to the answer. Look.
Yeah.
Remember this Swiss roll thing? I don't even know what the hell that is, but that just doesn't sound like a real cake to me anyway. The wife wanted cake. The bakery doesn't have cake. You go to Albert. Let the kid have it. Like what? What were you trying to prove there, or why? It just doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't. You're not fulfilling the cake order. You're bringing an alternative. So you're not essentially giving away the cake that your wife wanted. You're giving away the alternate.
Yeah, and then you had a reason to just go, okay, this kid really wanted it. I didn't want it that bad.
Yeah.
So you can have it. I mean, it really, if it really was exactly what she wanted, that might be different.
It might be different.
It wasn't.
Like,
could have cake. Yeah.
Like if she wanted the strawberry lining and that's all they had for that day, then yeah, I could see it. Right.
If it was exactly what she wanted and there was one and he got there first, then yeah, okay, that's, my wife wanted this, she's pregnant. I would have even told them that. But it wasn't that way. He was being an ass, I think.
He could have been the hero. He really could have.
Yep. And then he could have still gone to Albertsons and got a cake and his wife would have been stoked. Fucking
win-win.
Right.
And you get a piece of ass when you get home. Hell yeah. I mean, cake. That's what I meant to say. Yes, open. Okay, Snake Bite Sven. Yes, open the cake and eat it in front of her. All right, Scotty number 2. Let's see. Dolly C. Teach her a lesson and the mother by keeping the cake too as well. Adriana is more worried about Ronnie not being on the show this morning. And
you and me both.
And nope, we got Scotty instead. Okay, thank you so much. So all in all, he's the asshole. He did not look for any alternative. He didn't try to fix any situation other than just picking up what he was there for.
Although, Sven, I like the cut of your jib.
The jib. All right. Okay, let's do another one. I'll pick the next one, Scotty. So here we go. Am I the ass for not staying home for the night with my daughter while my wife goes out with her friends? Or am I the ass for telling a guy he's socially incompetent because he was rude the entire dinner? So incompetent guy, or I'm not staying home with my daughter so my wife can go out. Let's do the antisocial guy. Let's try this. So yesterday I was sitting at dinner at our college dining hall with a friend of mine, a guy I met from my class, and his friend. His friend was fine at first, but gradually he became the most annoying person I ever met. Let me explain. You ever met anybody like that, Scotty? It's like you're not really friends, you know, you meet him for the first time and he just becomes like not me, but anybody else, you know, like.
Well, now that you've qualified it, yes.
It happens, right? You know, it's like, fuck, man. You're going to bring this guy again?
Yeah.
He constantly interrupted everyone at the table, told stories that were completely unrelated to the stories being shared at the time, and everything that came out of his mouth was about him. Literally nobody else, no questions, no comments about what someone previously had said, just that he wants to say whatever it is next about him. This man was 23, acting like a 10-year-old. By around what felt like was the fifth time he interrupted me, he proceeded to cut my friend off when she was right in the middle of a story with some bullshit. I said, "Excuse me," my friend was talking. He said sorry and fucking continued to interrupt as when we were talking. This guy is just like a habitual line crosser, this guy. He has no idea when it's the boundaries, motherfucker.
Well, we all know people like that. We've all met people like that, right? And they're annoying as all get out, right? I mean, yeah.
What do you do to tolerate people like that? Do you ignore them, or do you? I know what I do.
Okay, what do you do? I'm curious. What do you do?
I encourage. I bash by encouraging. Like, really, tell me more about that. And still, he's fucking done.
We're all ingenuous, like, really?
Yeah, exactly. Very condescending.
Tell me more.
Yeah, tell me about that. Really? Because I've killed a shark, but your shark that you killed was a lot bigger. I want to hear about your shark. Fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah, right. You got a hole-in-one at the mini golf course.
That's how I do it. You know, it's like they'll get it after that.
Maybe or maybe not. They might just go on saying, "Man, that guy was an asshole."
Or Ray was the coolest guy. He wanted to hear all my stories.
Yeah, they're right.
Yeah, there's always those. I was ready for this dinner to be over since he already ruined it, and his friend could tell we were done with his social incompetence. His friend said they had to go and were a breath of relief had been upon us. As we were leaving, he tried to hug me. I dodged the hug. He said something along the lines with, "This was really fun," and asked for my number.
Damn.
He was hitting on me. Okay, so it was. This is from the perception of a woman. I didn't know that. Okay, I thought it was a guy. And I just said, "Seriously, no." He said, "Why not?" I hesitated, looked at my friend, and told him the truth. That he was rude all night long, constantly interrupting us, and did not seem to understand any social cues whatsoever. He seemed visibly upset, and his friend shook my hand, and they walked off. Every part of that man made me uncomfortable to my core. His behavior was just horrible. I wish you could have seen his behavior to understand what I mean. I promise you, I'm not overreacting. Usually people like this are... seemed to be ignorable, but he was speaking every 5 seconds. My friend told me she understood why I had said that, but I was really bitchy, and that I need to work on my reactions. I told her that I was so done by the end of the night with this audacity and blindness that I snapped. I feel pretty bad, but at the same time, our other roommates told us that I was being unreasonable. I explained the situation. My friend said that I shouldn't put any effort into pleasing weird men or making them feel uncomfortable if I feel shitty. So herein lies the question.
Am I the asshole?
For telling the guy he's socially incompetent because he was rude at the entire dinner. Do you cheater gave her cake?
I mean, you know, since we weren't there to actually hear how it went, all we have is, you know, her take on it,
right?
And you know, based on her take, okay, the guy was a weirdo. He wouldn't shut up. He interrupted. He made her feel uncomfortable, and you know, I think maybe if the guy hadn't like asked her for a number, she might have just let it go.
Okay.
But when the guy asks her for a number and has no clue, she's right about, he has no social cues. Like, he made her feel uncomfortable all night, and he didn't have any idea that he was doing that. And then the audacity to after all that, ask her for a number. Hey, man, that's what you get. If you have no clue about the way you've made somebody feel all night, and then you have the audacity to ask her for a number, and she tells you why she's not going to give it to you, and you're butthurt about it, that's on you, bro.
Right. I think men in general are prone to being rejected by women anyway. Like, you got to take your swings.
Yeah, exactly.
So he should have been ready for that. It's like, all right. And that's at his side. Now, here's where I have the problem, and you can agree with me or disagree. Please let me know. Is her friends were giving her shit. Like, oh, you didn't have to say that. Like, I never really want... Because your first reaction is usually a good one. Not necessarily for everybody else, but it's your true feelings about the situation.
Yeah.
So if she, like, fired back at him, like, dude, you know what? I would not give you my number, but her friends are the ones that are like, hey, you could have handled that better. I mean, at least she doesn't, like, have to worry about that guy ever, like, hitting on her again. But how would you hold the friends in any regard about making her feel bad about how she handled it after the fact?
Well, that again goes to, like, we weren't there to actually hear how, what it was like. We were just hearing her take on how it went.
Right.
So maybe they have a point without actually hearing the actual interaction between them. It's hard to say, but I think, your friends should back you up.
Right.
Because it's like, that's what they're your friends. And look, to me, it's like she had a great reason that, this guy made her feel uncomfortable, and he didn't pick up on that, and then he's clueless as to why it's like, okay, dude, that's on you, man.
Yeah.
You got to be a little more self-aware and also aware of other people and how you make them feel, like, pick up on the vibes, bro.
I love to hear that from a surfer. Like, pick up on the vibes, bro. So much more passion than when I say it. All right. Tell Ronnie to stop calling you while you're on air. That's right. It was Ronnie, though. Maybe she's
Hey, Ronnie, I'm sorry.
No.
Should I snort?
Oh my God. Number 2. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. Let's do another one. We got time. We got about 10 more minutes. Okay. Let's do another one here. Am I the ass for making my girlfriend uncomfortable with my diet, or am I the asshole for setting up a college fund for my nieces, but not my fiance's nephew? Which one do you think, Scotty?
Wait, what was the first one again?
Making my girlfriend uncomfortable with my diet.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
All right, here we go, everybody.
We've all been uncomfortable when we have a breakfast sandwich with mustard on it, right?
God.
Ray's speechless.
I know, it's the truth. It was by surprise. Like, when you bite into a sandwich, you don't expect mustard on breakfast. Do you have mustard? Do you like mustard on your breakfast sandwiches?
On a breakfast sandwich, no. A turkey sandwich, yeah.
Okay, yeah, me too. All right.
Yeah.
So 0 for Ronnie, 2 for Ray. Okay. I'm fairly into health and fitness, and a large part of that is eating the right amount of calories over on protein intake too as well. I find tracking calories to be a little tedious and never was a big foodie, so as a result, I've lapsed into eating the same foods almost daily, and that works for me even if it's boring. My diet on a usual day consists of oatmeal, fruits, nuts, eggs, protein shakes, and vegetables. Okay? My girlfriend says she feels uncomfortable on how healthy I eat. She's very healthy herself, but a foodie, and tends to eat a lot more elaborate meals than I do. She says my daily intake makes her feel I am secretly judging her for eating less healthy than I am. Now, Scotty, both of us are on different part of the spectrums when it comes to our diet. You obviously take care of your body better than I do. Do you? Do you ever like look down on me and like, I was gonna say other people, but do you ever like, Ray, you shouldn't eat that in the back of your head, like when I'm
well, yeah,
indulging?
But I always think, people at a certain point, you just find out what's right for your body, and and also, every once in a while, I'll have a burger. I'll go to In-N-Out once in a while. So I mean, I get it. It's like, but it's just not a daily thing. It's like on a daily, you got to try to eat well. But I mean, I don't judge people because I don't know what they eat the rest of the time. And it's like, hey, when you're out socializing with people, you might eat something that you wouldn't normally eat. Right. And even if that's all the time, hey, that's your choice. You're a smart enough guy to know that, like, diet is important. So
appreciate the credit, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, man. It's so no, I don't judge people on what they eat. I just say, like, well, maybe I wouldn't eat that.
Yeah. But. I mean, you go ahead. Okay, same subject. Would you consider some burgers to be healthier than others? Like,
oh, sure.
Like what? Didn't we have a burger when we went to the Bamboo Tiki bar over there?
Yeah.
So would you consider that healthier than like going to a fast food or anything like that?
I don't know about healthier, but I think it's more like, probably just better quality. Fast food, those things. Who knows what's in some of those, man?
Yeah.
I mean, they say it's beef hamburger. I'm like, I'm not so sure. But you can just tell when if you bite into one of them, you can tell a big difference. I want something that tastes like real food. Like, if this is close, if I made a burger at home, this is a lot closer to what it would be than. I've never made anything at home that was anything like some of those fast burgers food that you get.
Yeah.
That's real food. I don't know what that is, but that ain't food, man.
I agree. I really do. Like, I never even considered like a McDonald's hamburger a burger. It's just a fucking meat sandwich, like mystery meat sandwich. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're starving and it's late at night or whatever, I guess you every once in a while you do
it's
that.
Open.
Yeah.
I've had 14 beers. Let's go ahead and try this.
But that stuff to me is like, if there's any other options, yeah.
All right. I'm not, because what works. So, he not looking down on anybody either. If she's able to eat what she likes and still manage to feel and look great, then by all means, eat what you like. Some goes for me. If I'm able to meet my goals and not get tired of the way my may seem boring diet, then I also think that's fine. The issue is she disagrees and asks me to start eating her cooking. Follow her diet. It's like, don't try to change me now, woman. That's what I hear. I don't mind doing it once or twice a week, but doing it every day would be detrimental to my goals, so I declined. This made her angry, and she said I was an asshole for being inconsiderate. So herein lies that big question.
Am I the asshole?
For making my girlfriend uncomfortable with my diet. So what do you think about the dude thinking that very uncomfortable?
Well, here's my take on it, man. This woman is offering to cook you dinner and you're turning it down.
Right, I'm with you too. Like, and it's twice a week.
I mean, I would go for more like 3 or 4. Hey, that means I don't have to cook.
Right.
I mean, does this guy get his man card taken back? I don't know.
Should,
Mac, what's ruling?
I totally agree with that. Like, he's telling, like, oh, please, woman, don't cook for me. What?
Yeah, who says that? I don't. Yeah, it does not compute. I'm like Jaime. It does not compute.
Me too. It doesn't say their ages. Like, I could see somebody in the early 20s acting like this. Like, I don't want to cook this, but.
And that's probably what it is, because older guys will be like, you know what, man, babe, you're gonna cook for me. I love you.
Hell yes. The best way to a man's heart is through his stomach, ladies.
Hello.
Easy as that. God damn it, man. It's not fucking windows.
It's true. It's not just a saying.
Yeah. Mustard sandwiches aside, but...
yeah, but there's always room for improvement.
Oh, yeah. And we do the same thing for our women, too, as well. This is not a one-sided thing. It's
Right.
The other day, I went to have Thai food with Ronnie, and she was beside herself because, I usually don't eat Thai food. But it was great. I had a good time. You do these things to keep your relationship together.
Of course.
Yeah.
I start to get more like, I get more, curious about trying new foods and stuff the older you get, just to, because your palate maybe changes a little bit and you want something with a little more flavor.
Right.
So, I'm more open to trying new stuff, like I love different kind of foods, trying something new and like, wow. And maybe it wouldn't be my daily, but I just love trying new stuff.
Yeah. Is there anything that you used to eat as a kid that you wouldn't eat anymore now? Like it's like your palate has changed, like you wouldn't go back to it?
Liverwurst.
Liverwurst.
I remember having liverwurst sandwiches as a kid and loving it, but now I'm like, oh my God, what's in? Yeah. What is that?
A mystery meat. For me, would be, you would probably remember this. Do you remember the spreadable devil's ham?
Yeah. Well, that's similar, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very similar. I used to kill that stuff. Yes.
Yeah. Some kind of mystery meat spread on white bread, on Wonder Bread.
On Wonder Bread. That's exactly what I used to eat. Yeah. I don't know if they still sell that. I haven't seen it. The Red Fork fucking ham, deviled ham thing?
No, I totally remember that. Yeah.
I don't think it's around anymore.
I wouldn't eat that stuff now, yeah.
Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one more and then we'll go. Okay. Am I the asshole for excluding my brother from our family vacation?
Is his name Julian?
I know. Or am I the asshole for walking out of my birthday dinner after seeing my ex is there? Ooh,
that's kind of juicy, but I don't know. I like them both.
Me too. Really your call. This is all you.
Let's do the brother one.
The brother one. Here we go. Let's destroy some families together, Scotty. Over a year ago, I am a 29-year-old female, started planning a family vacation for my brothers and parents. I figured we could each pay our share as well as split the cost for my parents to treat them. My brothers are both adults, youngest 25, oldest 33, with well-paying jobs. My younger brother was more than happy to contribute while my oldest brother made excuses. The oldest does have a good paying job, just for background. We spoke to my parents about it and they were ecstatic. Although I clarified I was unsure if the oldest would be going, we were all having dinner together, so this prompted them to ask him why he wasn't going. He gave a barrage of excuses, which ranged from I don't know if I'll be busy that day or I am not sure if I can afford it, but he did not give a concrete answer. My parents tried convincing him that if he saved now, he should be able to go. He said he'd think about it. Fast forward 6 months ago, and I am giving updates for the no-show's oldest brother and asked him to give me the answer as I am booking plane tickets. He said he hasn't decided and will book his own ticket given if he does go. Fair enough. 3 months ago, I told him this was the last time I will be asking him, is he attending, yes or no? He again made excuses, but nothing concrete, so I told him I will be taking that as a no. So there's been a lot of warnings. There's been plenty of time in between 3 months that he could say yes or no, and he still hasn't done it.
Yep.
Today, my younger brother and I had lunch together when he called us saying he will be going after all. We told him that it was great and I'd make my mom and dad happy, but to be aware, his share went up since the last minute changes are expensive. He absolutely lost it and said it wasn't fair and that it wasn't his fault that I was a shitty planner.
What?
My younger brother jumped in and told him that we both paid for our parents' share and have been asking for months if he was going. It's not our fault. You can't make up your mind. He hung up on us. We then got a call from our parents saying the oldest was very upset as we were so excited to go, but now he cannot go. He cannot afford it with the upcharge. They offered to pay it for him. I told him it wasn't right as the trip was a gift for them. We gave the oldest brother the fair warning and he didn't care. Now he's saying I'm an asshole for excluding him from the trip. So herein lies that big question.
Am I the asshole?
For excluding my brother from our family vacation. What do you think, Scotty?
The brother is obviously the asshole.
Yeah.
I mean, He had all the notice in the world. He couldn't get it together. And then it's like, dude, you can still go, but because you dilly-dallied, it's going to cost you a little more. And that's on you, bro.
Yeah.
It's a little bit, like selfish and not really, like, okay, has that brother ever booked a trip like that and like had to wait on somebody? We've all done that. Like you try to get something together with a group and somebody doesn't, respond. And then at the last minute, I want to go. And it's
right.
like, we already made reservations and paid and all that stuff. And it's like, you can go, but it's going to cost you more. It's like going to VLD and not getting a room till the last week,
Right.
You can do it, but it's going to cost you more. So what do you think? You seem like you're not sure.
I'm kind of thinking. Here's my problem: is 6 months is a long time. 3 months before she cut him off. Like, what was he doing in that 3 months? Why was he pushing it off so much? I don't think he has any place to be upset. Because he was the one not willing to pull the trigger at all.
Right.
And he's 29. He's 33 years old. He's the oldest. And if your family runs like anything like my family, there's a hierarchy to where, like, I have my dad, he runs the family, and then I have my older brother, and then me, and then my younger brother. We have this hierarchy, kind of like a ranking system,
Sure.
And you're supposed to rely on these people to make great decisions for the family. If something comes up, big decisions need to be made, you turn to each other, and then you ultimately seek the advice of the elders, right? So he's supposed to be one of these elders.
Yeah.
And he's really not living up to the standard. So, he's breaking himself down in a way that not only is it, detrimental to the vacation, but for later on big decisions too. That's kind of where I'm at.
No, I totally agree. I think he's just, a little out of line. Like, and even the parents are willing to pay the difference, and the trip was supposed to be a gift to them.
Right.
Like, so obviously the older brother's not contributing to the gift.
Right.
So, like you said, he's acting like the junior senator instead of the, senior member there, The ones are getting it together and they're paying for the trip for the parents, and then he couldn't even get on board with, oh yeah, I'm in, that sounds great,
right.
Like he had to waffle about it for 3 months.
Freddie said it, how we both said it. He just said it in less words. He's acting like a bitch. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you, Freddie.
He is.
All right.
Freddie wins again.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and we'll give him the Freddie wins again. Here we go. Bam.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner.
Freddie, it's been a while since you've won, so good job. Scotty gave it to you. I wasn't going to give you the win, Freddie, but Scotty did, so he's a host.
You're a tough one, man.
Probably the first show we were going to go with a win, but Scotty gave it away. So good job, Jose.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Ready.
I got to get going for the day, everybody. I know we're going to be cutting it short, but I have to go to the clinic and pick up Ronnie as she is not able to drive at all. She's a woman. Happens. Okay.
Except to Vegas.
Yeah, she does all the driving. I'm just kidding. Everybody knows that. But, Scotty, anything for your fans before we get going? Maybe kind of remind everybody where you're going to be playing, what kind of music you're going to be playing on Friday?
Yeah, this Friday we're going to be playing. That's Friday the 13th, by the way, so it's going to be a little spooky.
Nice.
We're playing at the Secret Island Tiki Bar in Long Beach. It's downstairs from Shannon's on Pine Avenue in downtown Long Beach, and it's a free show. We're going to be playing from 8 to 11, and we're going to do some rockabilly, some surf, and a little bit of exotica.
Nice. It is downstairs. Now, where is it in reference to the Mexican restaurant? Because I've never been there, and I know where Pine Street is.
Yeah, it's you go to whatever I forget the cross street there, but there's a restaurant called Shannon's. It's really obvious on Pine and I don't know, maybe it's 3rd Street or something. I forget. I'll have to look it up. But It's really But you go to Shannon's and you go downstairs. There's a stairway right in the front as you walk up to it, and the tiki bar is downstairs.
Is it a big venue down there? It being downstairs?
It's pretty good size, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know that old Chicago wing place? Is it by that?
I'm trying to remember. Probably.
It's been years since I've been down Pine Street, so this will be it's been a
well,
while.
you know, what you call it, Google or Siri, they know exactly where it is.
Okay. just shut up, Ray. I don't fucking know. Okay, I get
tell
it.
you if you ask. It's not really a secret.
Well, it is to me. I don't know where it's at. Okay, anything else for your fans, Scotty, before we get going?
Hey, I really love the LME team, and thanks for having me on today. And I hope Ronnie's back soon and able to drive you around some more.
Yeah, she'll be all right. She's just... I wonder if I should say why she's there, but I'll leave it alone. Yeah, she'll get mad. I'm about ready to marry her, so I don't want to start off like that. Okay. Make sure you...
So what about that? Isn't there some big party coming up to celebrate your engagement, I hear?
That's right. Okay. You're also going to be playing that too as well.
I get 2 songs.
October 21st, everybody, make sure you make your way out to the Cochrane Club. It is going to be a costume party, so you're encouraged to wear a costume as you come over and celebrate the engagement of Ronnie V, soon to be Ronnie C, and myself. We're going to have the Crown City Bombers on stage along with Scotty. We're going to be having such a great time. DJ Boogie's going to be on the 1s and 2s. And we're going to be decorating the place up. This is probably going to be a really, really great show. Make sure you make your way over there. We were going to keep it private, but now it's open to everybody. We want everybody to come down and celebrate along with us and have a great time with great performers, with the Bombers and Scotty from SEATBELT, and have a costume party. So it's going to be so much fun. That's October 21st. 8 p.m. I would encourage you to get there just a little bit early so you can get some seating. I am going to be putting out some tables, so if you'd like seating, it's going to be filling up pretty fast. It's a free event, too. We're not even charging.
Woohoo!
Yeah, it's a free event. Do you have a costume, Scotty?
Oh, I have numerous costumes.
All right. Just come in your wetsuit. Play like that. That'd be cool.
That'd be too hot.
Make sure you do stick around. 12 o'clock, we have Ronnie V's Jukebox Jamboree playing the very best Southern California rockabilly. So you can rock out with your cock out, jam out with your climb out, everybody, from 12 to 2. And then after that, the Chicken Shack Show with the world famous DJ Boogie at 6 p.m. All the way until 7, maybe 8, depending on how long it is. And you can see what is on the menu. I'm going to come dressed up right. Thank you so much, Snake Bite Sven. Really appreciate it. But until then, everybody, thank you so much, Scotty, once again, for saving the show. I'm pretty sure Ronnie's going to want to come back and listen to the whole thing. I have him on Spotify now.
Arrivederci, America.
Thank you so much, Scotty. We will see you tomorrow for the weekly top 10. Have a good one, guys.
Calling all the Coyotes del Barrio, the whole of Orange County, Santa Ana massive, Anaheim massive, Huntington Beach, all see.
Ease 'em on up, ease 'em on up, shake it on down.
We gonna
ease 'em on up, ease 'em on up, shake it on down.
Yo, we coming from the West Coast with a whole lot of culture. Southwestern style, Santa Ana, Ponderosa. I love California, yes, Cali, yes, Hermosa. Armada Victoria, I keep it in my holster. What a new deluxe we got, and lady, that's a given. The artist about to start, and y'all, that's all that's on the rhythm. All calling Allen Wolf, early Sunday morning. Party in Del Barrio, Coyotes are performing like easy, easy, forthright and freely. The wind flying out of this guitar is breezy. Long road taking it this far, believe me. Coyote run, lighting hotter than sun. Next to the river, that sweet water deliver. We get you tipsy, girl, that's with or without the liquor. Coyotes del Barrio, we roll on right. People, put your hands together and hold on tight.
Ease 'em on up, ease 'em on up, shake it on down.
We're gonna shake it.
Ease 'em on up, ease 'em on up,
fit, so try this on for size. It's tailor tapered and stitched for the streets nationwide. I'd post a couple pics, let your peeps peep the vibes. Hashtag checking out the CDBs live. Okay, what you say? People wanna hear us play for the girls in the dance, loving rockin' reggae. Underneath the summer sun, now you're baking honey bun, moving like it's running money. We make the honey come. See the CDBs is the nombre. I'm in the house with my chicas and my hombres. Now you feel like you've been hitting some peyote. Traveling in the pack with the coyotes. PSA, oh my lord, y'all know how to party hard. Now you're lit, now you're live. Y'all know not the drunken jive. When you're done with the bar, be careful in your car. Harley, sing the hook once more. Easy style.
Ease 'em on up, shake it on down.
We're gonna shake it.
Ease 'em on up, ease 'em on up, shake it on down.
Uh-huh.
Ease 'em on up, ease 'em on up, shake it on down.
The Coyotes are performing.
Ease 'em on up, ease 'em on up, shake it on down.
Fair warning.
Ease 'em on up, ease 'em on up, shake it on down.
Out in these streets.
Ease 'em on up, ease 'em on up, shake it on down.
HB, OC.
Ease 'em on up.